I'm Chris, this is Darlo to the Prem, it's episode 108, and we have a Merseyside double today. Okay, so first up would be Liverpool in the league, and before we play that, we have done a little bit of transfer business. We've brought in a youngster, Paul James, he's 17 years old, midfielder or right back, from Manchester United for 17.5 million, and then we broke our transfer record on transfer deadline day, 2nd of Feb. Romano Vibovic is probably somebody I tried to buy a number of years ago, judging by the fact that he was Croatian and joined relatively cheap to Arsenal. But he's come in, he's played three starts. He's a decent player, can play defensive midfield as well, so gives us a few options there. Outgoings, what have we had? Yeah, Jevtek, really. He went out on loan to Atletico Madrid. I got fed up with him, Roland Martinez, listed them both. Jevtek, we had an offer from Madrid for loan until the end of the season. Jevtek said yes. The very next day, he went. So it freed up a Champions League spot for Vibovic. So all in all, good bit of business. Hopefully, he does something. He hasn't scored. Hasn't set the world alight at all. So they're Champions League as well. So we'll see if all of a sudden he starts doing it again. We'll have him back next season. If not, yeah, no worries. And then what we've seen is we've just been on a good run, apart from the FA Cup, when we drew 0-0 with Everton. And we played them again in the replay and stuffed them. So, it's not always great, shall we say. But, yeah, when we're good, we're very good. When we're poor, we are average and somehow nick games. I'm sure one of them, who was it? There was some, we're 2-0 down. Was it Brighton? Yeah, it was Brighton. We're 2-0 down. We came back and won 3-2 with Jevtek scoring in the 97th minute. That was FA Cup. There was a league game as well where we nicked it. I can't remember who that was against. So, yeah, it's decent but not great. We're struggling in all the games, but managed to get results. So onwards and upwards, it's Liverpool. I'll get the team picked and we'll meet up before the kickoff. Team's been picked. It's Graciano in goal, Gilbert, Adrian, Vidovic and Santasteban making up the back four. Rodriguez sits in front with Vibovic and Orozco in midfield. Oldford and Barash down the wings and Urkel up front. It is a pretty decent side nowadays. One or two players just need that extra little half a star here and there to become very good. Like Adrian has recently grabbed his extra half a star and is now considered world class. So there's some positives there. Just need some players to kick on as well, and we'll really improve the squad. But it's almost the best side we could put out. I think Mujagic could go in for Vidovic, make it a little bit better there. Midfield, it's an embarrassment of riches, really. Zapasodi plays really well. We've got Yao Marcelo as well. Cortez is still there, Zigrovic. So we've got an abundance of central midfielders that are sort of in that same bracket. So I have been playing three in midfield, but I've just dropped it back to a defensive midfielder because we're at Anfield. So we'll give it a go, see how we get on, and hopefully get something from one of the big boys. Hopefully we meet them on a bad day, but I'm not holding my breath. Nice ball there. Oh, what a nice start. Long may it continue. Nice ball from out the back from Vidovic to Orozco. He slides it past the fullback. Holford runs past him and then centres the Barat, who was absolutely unmarked, and slots into an empty net. Like I say, when we're good, we're very good. When we're not on it, it's very frustrating. But to be fair, we're up against a really good side, one of the 3 really good sides in the league. You could probably make it 4 with Chelsea, who are just off form this year. But Man City are probably the best now. They've made 1 or 2 big money signings, and that has really pushed them over the edge. I was just about to say I'd settle for no more highlights. The second cross from Holford, not quite as good as the first. Zhevtek on form last season would have slotted that, but he wasn't on form this season, and he's not here now. So we're reliant on Urquil. He was a youngster learning his trade, so we'll do that. So we face the ups and downs. That's the trouble. When we're good, we're really good. When we're not on it, who knows what's going to happen. And then we just claw it late on. Hopefully they can continue that in the second half. And there we go. The best striker in the country scores. And we've been pegged back. Right. We've gone for a little bit more experience up front, but the 21-year-old comes on. Oh, if that had been me, that would have been goal conceded. Triangles like that around the back. 4-3. Holford third cross is a lot better. And the experience of Francola. A lot of joy down this left today. Right, Vidovic has done well. We'll get Marcelo on. What can he do? Do we just go support? Let's just do that for the time being. Gilbert is struggling. And the guy that would replace him is playing defensive midfield today, and the other guy that could have played has just taken off. So that was good planning from myself. Last stoppage, so we're going to do a bit of a change there. Do we make the final one? Holford's played brilliantly. I probably need him. Oh, let's do that. We'll leave Holford on. It's a risk because he might not make it to the cup final. But 2 fantastic crosses he's put in today. It's just unfortunate this is a midweek game. Ooh. And the cup finals at the weekend. And that's why I left him on that. He doesn't get the assist this time. He scores himself. Oh, and they've brought one back straight away. Oh, dear. I could almost breathe for a moment then. It's going to be too... Oh, it's going to go straight down the other end, isn't it? Oh, don't do this to me. Oh. Oh, I'm frustrated with Granger. Holford, what's he going to do now? Franco, he does. The experience of Franco. Was that Holford? Another assist. Let's watch it. Holford gets in there. Now it's Granger. Okay, I'll let him off. So there we go. We've been quite clinical today. 4 goals from 6 on target, 12 shots in total against one of the best teams in the league. And yeah, it's what I'm saying is when we're good, we're very good. And like today, we grind out results. So onwards and upwards. We'll see you at Wembley. Okay, the team for Everton then: Graciano in goal, Gilbert, Adiriad, Majagic and Santastaban make up the back four. Vivovic sits in front. Jan Marcelo, Zapasodi are central midfielders. Hajak and Barash down the wings, and Franco starts up front. No suit and tie for me today, unfortunately, for this big Wembley occasion. It's can we retain our trophy? Unai Franco, what a shot. 25 yards out. He's suddenly become a striker. Shh, I've probably just jinxed him now. He's been living in Jevtek's shadow for so long, and all of a sudden, with Jevtek no longer around, he's starting to produce. Long may it continue. crosses like that, you want Kiofi on the pitch. Hey-ho, he's not around today. We've had 2 fouls and both have been yellow cards. The ref is trying to influence the game by the looks of it. The good news is, after this game, the team get, or the majority of this side will get a rest. As we have QPR in the FA Cup, and Adirian, the world-class Adirian, has passed the ball to Caden Young, his former teammate. And Everton are back in it. Oh dear. Terrible pass. Well, this isn't going according to plan. A night and day performance. Their keeper's now going to have an absolute barnstorm, isn't he? Offside. Oh dear. It's one-sided, but that one side isn't playing particularly well. Right. That wasn't exactly what. Third time lucky that we got there. Both players can come off. Barash isn't playing particularly well. Hey ho. We'll leave it at that. I'm being attacked by a fly. The Jekyll and Hyde Darlington have returned. Will we see anything? This is against the Championship team. Nice work from Franco. He holds it up and not so nice work as he puts it wide. Oh dear. Caden Young is rubbish. Why are we making him look good? I got rid of him because he's rubbish. Don't you realise? Right. We've made our substitutions. Can we get anything? Let's fire them up, see if they can do something. It would be nice. Stupid fly. Everton with a flat back seven, including Caden Young. Let's demand more. This is just appalling. Ribeiro, look at him, 7.4. This is going to go to penalties, isn't it? What's going on here? We've had 12 fouls and 4 yellow cards. They've had 9 fouls, no yellow cards. Referee, you are not good. Right. Zapasodi or Hajak or Gilbert. Really? Quite frankly, I've no idea. Who have we got? Let's get Chioffi in there. He can become a defend kind of guy. Leave it like that. Their flat back seven is really working. Oh, let's demand the ball and see if we get anything. This is just going to go to penalties. "26 shots, 12 on target." What a time for their keeper to have the best game of his entire career. Beaten early on, and they've looked the better. Well, I would like to say the better side. They've defended better. So here we go, penalty shootout. Ribeiro, the best player on the park, against Urkel, who's rubbish at penalties but scores. Graciano saves. Holford, he's missed a penalty recently. Not this time though. That was rather emphatic. Peterson. Right footer, what's he going to do? He slots home. Orozco. Cool as you like. I hate this Millard. Always scores. Mujagic. What's he going to do? Slots nicely. Ribeiro dives the wrong way. Right, Graciano. Can he be a hero again? This guy looks nervous. Graciano looks massive in that goal. Right foot, he's going to go down to his left. He did. Ziggy. Slots home. And we've taken it. And to be fair, our penalty record has been quite good in this. So, the Carabao Cup. I'm not sure why it's still called the Carabao Cup. They've got the longest sponsorship ever. But fair play. The boys are up. The trophy's lifted. We retain it for another year. Thank you very much. Now, if we can retain the other 2 trophies we won last year, even better. Right, that's it for today's episode. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and I know I haven't. We'll see you next time. Until then, thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Hello.